Hey guys, welcome back to DIY Built. Today we're going to be starting the expansion on our newly built French cleat wall with this 5 drill charging station. Now this one is for my wife's new drills. And it's not like I don't like to share, it's just better if everybody has their own. The great thing about building French cleat tool hangers, they don't take much material at all. In fact, this entire build came out of scrap plywood. I'm starting with the largest piece in the cut list, the back panel. Now I've been doing this a long time, and honestly most of the time I just build what's in my head. But I'm starting to realize that that's not the best way to do it, especially if you're trying to follow along and build the same thing. So for this build and everything I do from here on out, I'm designing the plans first. Then I'm building off those plans step by step, the same exact way you would if you grabbed the plans and built it in your own shop. We're almost at assembly. On our plan, we've got our 2 side pieces with an angle on it. To figure out that angle, measure up 12 inches, cross 5.5, take a straight edge and just make that line. Now, if you've got a pull-out miter saw, you can easily cut that. If you don't, you can use a track saw or just a skill saw if you want. 12 degrees. And if your plywood's a little rough like mine is, you can go ahead and sand them up before you put it together. 120 grit sandpaper. Alright, so we're going to start with our back and our 2 sides. These are going to stand up like so and get screwed to the side. But first of all, we want to mark our bottom shelf and our top shelf. And if you run it through to the sides as well, just make sure your bottom is lined up. And we'll just dry fit everything together, make sure she fits. Sometimes it's easier to pull everything tight with a long clamp before even driving your screws in. It just keeps everything aligned and saves a fight later. Now we want to flip this thing around and get some screws in the back of those shelves to keep everything solid. These are center marks where our screws will go. And then we can just go ahead and pre-drill all these screw locations. And from there we can just go ahead and get all our drill dividers screwed into place. Alright, so far so good. We've got the full box built. We've got our drill slot dividers set and in place. Next step is going to be a vertical divider in the center, another horizontal divider right in this area. It's always easier building off of a plan. These plans are very detailed, comes with exploded views, complete cut list right down to the 1/16 of an inch, and a step-by-step process all the way through to completion. I'll link them in the description below. Definitely worth having if you're going to take on a project like this. Alright, so we'll start with our vertical divider. I want to put an angle on this because I have an angled shelf above it. I measure up 7 15/16. That'll give us the angle we need for our shelf. Measure that over center, which is 15. Edge of it will be 14 5/8. All right, so the next step is going to be our shelf. It does sit on an angle like that, and if you remember the vertical divider we added, we put a 30-degree angle on that, so we need to add a 30-degree angle onto this edge and onto this edge. And in order to do that, I'm going to use my trusty digital angle finder, and we're going to rotate that to 60 degrees. 60 and 30 is 90. Now we want to flip it over and run the same angle like that and like that. And then we just want to slide it into place. It's going to be a tight fit. We've got our front face that has to go on there. Make sure nothing slides off there. I also put a 30-degree angle on that piece. You don't have to do that. I did list it in the plan to do it, but it's up to you. It's just more of an aesthetic thing. And I'm just gonna glue and pin this one on. Now for our drill rack, we're gonna take our 31.5 by 8-inch piece we cut earlier. We're gonna find center at 4 inches. Grab a straight edge, draw that line right down the center. And then we're gonna mark out our drill locations evenly. And that'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drill slots or tool slots. You can put other cordless tools in this as well. And then with a 1.5 inch Forstner bit, we'll go ahead and drill those 5 holes out. To finish off these drill slots, all we want to do is just draw a line connecting both sides of each hole. Then with a jigsaw, cut them out. From there, we'll just go ahead and fasten them to the bottom edges of the divider pieces. All right, and the last step is going to be to add our fastening strip, which is a French cleat with the 45 pointing down, and that way it can securely mount to our French cleat wall. You might want to get yourself a good power bar for your drill charging station. This one has a circuit breaker built right into it, so if any of these short or get too hot, it'll trip the breaker, shut the whole bar down. Depending on where you want your cable management going, our chargers are going to sit here. I'm just going to punch a hole as tight in the corner as I can there, as well as on top. Then we can route our wires from our chargers up and over to the power bar. Alright, well that's going to do it for this build, guys. This one turned out great. My wife's going to love having her tools here and not mine. These are mine. I just put them in there to fill it up for now. But this allows her to expand her tools if she ever decides to. And if you want to see how this whole French cleat wall comes together, hit subscribe, follow along. And if you have any questions about this build or any other build, make sure you leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.